Hi guys, Al Smith here. Welcome to another lesson in the One No Trump Response System course. Today we're going to talk about Puppet Stayman and how to integrate that into our overall response system. Before getting started, let's take a quick review of the One No Trump Open Review requirements. We're going to review the requirements of what it takes to open One No Trump. Okay, this has been the same every week since we started the course. However, this week we're going to make a change. When you use Puppet Stayman, what it does is allow you to open one no trump with 5 hearts or 5 spades with a specific shape and a specific point count range. Okay, this is a significant change from what we've been using for the past weeks. Okay, and it is an enhancement that allows you to better describe your hand. Okay, other than that, there's no changes, and we'll see how that integrates in. All right, Puppet Stayman allows you to open one no trump with 5 spades and 3 hearts, or 5 hearts and 3 spades. Okay, this is a very specific shape requirement, and I'll explain why you need to have 3 cards in the other major a little bit later on. Also, you need to have a good or maximum no trump opener of 16 good to 17 high card points. Okay, and I'll explain to you in another slide why this is also a requirement. Okay, Puppet Stayman is used in combination with regular Stayman. It's not used instead of regular Stayman. Okay, there are people who tried to use Puppet Stayman instead of regular Stayman, and that just does not work. What you want to use them is to use them together. One complements the other. Okay, 2 clubs is used, this regular Stayman is used when you have 8 to 9 high card points looking for a 4-4 major suit fit. Okay, you also use it when you have 15 plus high card points looking for a slam, or game forcing points, that's 10 plus high card points with a shape showing convention. And there's 2 of them that we've integrated into the response system. Smolin shows a 5-4 in the major, and Delay Texas that shows 6-4 in the majors. So this is the set of hands where you use 2 clubs to initiate regular Stayman. You use Puppet Stayman, and you initiate that by bidding 3 clubs when you have 10 to 14 high card points, looking for a 5-3 or a 4-4 major suit fit. Notice how these 2 fit together and complement each other. In the 10 to 14 point range, you use Puppet Stayman when you're looking for a 5-3 or 4-4 major suit fit. And it's 5-3 because the opener is now allowed to open one no trump with 5 spades or 5 hearts. And let's look at why we have these specific requirements in relationship to opening one no trump. Okay, the first one is, why is a max no trump required? All right, and this is in the situation where you open you open one no trump, and your partner responds by initiating regular Stayman. When they initiate regular Stayman, they're showing 8 to 9 high card points or more. Okay, so it's 8 plus, but if they open with 8 to 9 high card, if they respond regular Stayman with 8 to 9 high card points, the opener, if they open with a 5 card major, needs to have enough points to guarantee game. All right, so what do we need to guarantee game? We need 25 points. So if your partner responds with regular Stayman with 8 points, you need to have a good 16, which will count as 17, to get to 25. So in order to guarantee game points, you need to have a maximum no trump opener. Okay, the opener, once regular Stayman is initiated, if they've got a 5 card suit then with maximum number of points, will jump to 3 hearts or 3 spades to show the 5-card major. We'll show this in a diagram a little bit later. And that way, the opener can always have the capability of showing that they opened the no trump with 5-card major. Let's look at 2 examples. In this first one, you open and you've got 17 high card points, and you have 5 hearts and 3 spades. I'll explain on the next slide why you need to have 3 cards in the other major. And the partner here, as you can see, has got 8 high card points. And so in this first one, you're going to open 1 no trump. Your partner has 8 high card points and 4 spades. He wants to look for a 4-4 major suit fit. So the responder is going to bid 2 clubs, initiating regular statement. Now you see the quandary. Okay, the opener has 5 hearts and wants to be able to tell the responder that they have the 5 hearts. So how is the opener going to do this? Opener is going to bid 3 hearts. And when they bid 3 hearts, it shows the game going points and 5 hearts. Now it's really simple for the responder to go ahead and to note that they have at least an 8-card gold bid and 4 hearts. All right, let's look at the situation here where the opener only has 15 high card points. Got the right shape, 15 high card points. Now, if the opener were to bid 1 no trump, they would not have enough points to get to be able to show that they have 5 hearts. Okay, the responder has 8 points and would then bid 2 clubs if they open 1 no trump. So in this hand, the opener needs to open 1 heart, okay? Showing them the 5 hearts. Does not have enough points to bid 1 no trump. Now, the responder would bid 2 hearts, showing a 3+ card bid, 6 to 9 points. We've got 3, 6, 8. And then the opener would pass. So you can see if they open 1 no trump, what's going to happen here is going to bid 2 clubs. The opener is going to bid 2 diamonds, and then the responder is going to bid 2 no trump. So they're going to end up in the wrong contract. Very possible that they'll end up going down into no trump rather than into hearts. So that's the reason why you need to have a maximum no trump opener in order to bid 1 no trump with a 5-card major. Now let's look at why you need to have 3 cards in the other major. It's really important to understand. Okay, if you open 1 no trump, many times your partner is going to respond by using the Jacobi transfer to hearts or to spades. Now, if you don't have 3 cards in the other major, you might end up in the wrong contract. Let's take a look at this. Okay, in this particular hand, we have 12, 15, we have 17 high card points and a 5-card major. If we open this hand, 1 no trump, and our partner responds by saying they want to transfer to spades, we're going to end up in 2 spades with a 5-2 fit when we actually have a better fit available, 5-3 in the hearts. So you can see that we end up with if we have the wrong shape, we can end up with the wrong contract with 5-2 fit and not the better 5-3 fit. If we open this hand 1 heart, our partner is going to respond 2 hearts. We're going to pass, and that's going to be the right contract. So the requirement to have 3 cards in the other major is to protect you from ending up in the wrong contract. Now let's assume you had 5-3 in both. Now you can easily open one no trump because the partner will use a Jacobi transfer, in this case, to transfer the two spades, and it's the right contract, and you're off to the races. So this is the reason why we're required to have 3 cards in the other major. All right, let's look at the particulars of Puppet Stayman. The responder is going to initiate Puppet Stayman looking for a 5-3. Notice this is 5-3, 4-4-4-4 major suit bid by bidding 3 clubs. Is only going to do this with 10 plus high card points, game forcing points, and 3 or 4 hearts, or 3 or 4 spades. It can have actually and or. So the important thing here is it's initiated with 3 or 4. Regular Stayman is initiated looking for only a 4-4 major suit bid. Okay, opener's second bid is kind of the inverse or the reciprocal or whatever you want to call it of the regular Stayman system. In regular Stayman, to deny having a 4-card major, you bid 2 diamonds over 2 clubs. In Puppet Stayman, to show that you have a 4-card major, you bid 3 diamonds. To deny it, you bid a 4-card major, you bid 3 no trump. We'll see in a second. Now, okay, so you can see that if you've got a 4-card major, one or the other, the opener is going to bid 3 diamonds. Okay, and I'll explain why this structure is different from regular Stayman in a minute. Okay, now, if the opener opened 1 no trump with 5 hearts, they're going to bid 3 hearts. So 1 no trump, 3 clubs, then 3 hearts shows 5 hearts. Okay, and the same is true if you've got 5 spades, you'll bid 3 spades. Okay, if you have no 4-card major, the opener has no 4-card major, we're going to bid no trump. Okay, because they know that they're in essence telling the responder that there is no major suit bid possible. All right, now responder second bid, if the opener bids 3 diamonds, hey, which says, hey, I've got a 4-card major, 4 hearts and or 4 spades. Okay, if the responder has 4 spades, it's going to bid 3 hearts. They're bidding the suit the opposite major of the one they have 4 cards in. And what this does is going to allow the hand to be right-sided, so that the person with the strong hand, the person that opened 1 no trump, becomes to declare. Because in response to this artificial bid, the opener is going to bid the spades if they choose spades to be the contract. The same is true if they have 4 hearts, they'll bid 3 spades. So they're bidding the opposite suit of where they actually have the 4-card major. Now, if it turns out that the responder has 4 cards in both suits and the opener says, hey, I've got a 4-card major, they bid 4 diamonds so that the opener can pick. Now, if Puppet Stayman was initiated with no 4-card suit and looking to see if their partner has a 5-card major, they bid 3 no trump. So it's a pretty simple, it's a fairly straightforward convention, but it does take some work to get yourself acclimated to how it works and how it's used. Okay, so let's just go through this again. Our partner opens 1 no trump. They may have opened 1 no trump with a 5-card major. If we have 3 or 4 cards in one of the majors and 10 to 14 points, and we want to look for a 5-3 fit or a 4-4 fit in the major, we bid 3 clubs, initiating Puppet Stayman. The opener, if they do not have a 4-card major, is going to bid 3 no trump. Okay, so here's the, do you have 3 clubs says, do you have a 4 or 5-card major? they have neither a 4 or 5 card major, they bid 3 no trump. Okay, and then the responder is going to pass. The contract's going to be 3 no trump. Okay, if the responder has 5 spades, they're going to bid 3 spades. Now it comes back to the responder, and the responder will bid 3 no trump with only 2 spades, and 4 spades with 3 or 4 spades, because they have a 5-card gold, an 8-card golden bid. And if they're really fortunate, they'll have a 9-card golden bid. And because the opener has shown 5 cards, it's assumed that they also are going to have at least 1 doubleton, and they're going to have a little bit of rough power. Now, the same structure is true of hearts. You've got 5 hearts, bid 3 hearts. The responder will bid 3 no trump for 4 hearts. Now, if the opener has one or 2 4-card majors, they're going to bid 3 diamonds, saying, hey, I've got a 4-card major. The responder then, if they were initiating Puppet Stayman, looking at checking back to see if their partner had 5 hearts or 5 spades, but does not have a 4-card major, it's going to bid 3 no trump. They're going to sign off on that contract. If they have 4 spades, they'll bid 3 hearts. If they bid 3 hearts showing 4 spades, now the opener can either bid 4 spades or 3 no trump. It depends on what contract the opener thinks is best. Now, and the same is true if they have 4 hearts, they'll bid 3 hearts, and the same structure applies in the situation. And finally, if the responder has both 4-card majors, they're going to bid 4 diamonds, which says, hey, partner, you promised me 1, I've got 2, I have some roughing power. You pick which major suit is the best suit to have placed a contract. So it's a pretty easy conversation back and forth. So it's 1 no trump open. Hey, I've got 10 to 14 points. That's what's really important. Saying with 10 to 14 points. And we have enough points per game. It allows the responder to immediately tell the opener that they're in a game forcing auction. And less goes. So now let's go look to see if we have a 5, 3, or 4, 4 major suit pick. Let's look at a couple of examples. In this first example, let's see how many points we've got. We've got 15 high card points, and we've got 3 hearts. So we've got the right shape. We've got 5 spades and 3 hearts, but we only have 15 points. Okay, 15 points is not enough to open 1 no trump with a 5-card major. Remember, we need to have a max no trump. So we need to have a good 16 or 17. So what we're going to do is open this hand 1 spade. If we follow this through, our partner has only got 3 lane points, so it's going to pass. So what we're going to do is end up with the contract being 1 spade, which is going to be much better than playing 1 no trump, by the way, because we have a 5-card major and we have some roughing power. All right, now let's look at this one. In this one, we have 17 high card points and 3 hearts. Okay, so we've got the right number of points, max no trump. We've got 5 spades and we've got 3 hearts. So we've got the right shape. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open 1 no trump. And our partner over here has got 8 high card points and 4 spades. So they're going to initiate regular Stayman. Okay. So our partner is going to initiate regular Stayman because they're not strong enough to use Puppet Stayman. And what's going to happen now is that the opener is going to jump to 3 spades with that with that hand. Let's look at hand number 3. Okay, in hand number 3, how many points do we have? We have 17. We've got 3 hearts. We've got the right shape again. Now we've got 10, and they're going to open 1 no trump. Now the responder has 10 high card points. All right, now that's strong enough to initiate Puppet Stayman. So they're going to put 3 clubs. They've got the right shape, and the right number of points. The value of this, it says your partner opens one no trump, and you wave a red flag and say, hey, we have enough points per game. Let's figure out now whether we have a 5-3 or a 4-4 major suit bid. So West, the responder, bids 3 clubs, which says, hey, do you have a 5-card suit? That's the first question. Okay, and the opener, because they have 5 spades, bids 3 spades, showing 5 spades. Now it's a simple matter for West to decide whether that they have an 8-card golden pit, and then to decide whether they want to play in 4 spades or in 3 no trump. And while I've got this indicating 4 spades, I actually think 3 no trump is a little bit more attractive, because the more balanced this hand is, remember, the 1 no trump opener said that he or she was balanced. So at worst, because they've shown 5 spades, they're going to be 5-3-3, or at best, they're going to be 5-3-3-2, which is still a balanced hand. You, in this case, have 4-3-3-3. So I would actually play this hand in 3 no trump, even though we have a 8-card spade fit. The reason for that is that 3 no trump only requires 9 tricks, 4 spades requires 10 tricks, and no trump, if you can make the same number of tricks in either contract, is worth 10 more points. So let's look at this next one. Our partner opens 1 no trump, okay, and we've got 17 high card points. We've got 3 hearts again, but we don't have the 5 spades. So this is really just a normal 1 no trump open, okay, and it's totally balanced, 4-3-3-3. And our partner again has 10 high card points and jumps to 3 clubs, initiating puppet Stayman. Now, in this particular case, we have a 4-card major. Our partner saying, do you have a 5-3 or a 4-4 fit? And it's 3 clubs is a puppet Stayman is like regular Stayman. It's a check back system. So to indicate that we have a 4-card major, the opener bids 3 diamonds. Says, hey, I've got 4 hearts and or 4 spades. Okay, and says, okay. The responder comes back and says, hey, I was hoping that you had, I was asking whether you had a 4-card or a 5-card. Thank you for telling me you had a 4-card, but I was interested in the 5-card. So we don't have a golden fit and bids 3 no trump. Let's look at example number 5. In this case, we've got 17 high card points again. And we have 3 hearts, but we do not have a 5-card major. So I mean, this is what we would normally open 1 no trump, this hand shape without a 5-card major. Our partner over here has 10 high card points. So now he's going to open 1 no trump. The responder has 10 plus high card points, in this case exactly 10 and 4 spades, and says, okay, I want to go see if we have a 4-4 fit in spades. So he initiates 3 clubs. Bids 3 clubs, initiating puppet Stayman. The opener then says, hey, yeah, I've got a 4-card major, and bids 3 diamonds. And the responder, West, goes, okay, that's good to know. Let me tell you where my 4-card major is. By bidding 3 hearts, West, the responder, says, I have 4 spades. Then it's an easy matter for East, the opener, to know that they have a 4-4 fit and bid 4 spades. Now, the thing I wanted to point out with this particular sequence is that the declare is the opener with the strong hand. Puppet Stayman right sides the contract. Right siding is making the stronger hand the declare, the bidder of the contract, so that the opponents have to lead into the strong hand. This is generally worth 1/2 to a whole trick in terms of the declare play, because the opponents have to break the suit and lead into the strong hand. All right, let's look at this one here. Again, we have 17 points. It's a normal one-no trump opener. Okay, and our partner again has 10 high card points and 4-4 in the major. So in this case, the East, the opener, opens one no trump, and West bids 3 clubs, initiating Puppet Stayman. Now, again, East, the opener, is going to say, yeah, I've got a 4-card major, bids 3 diamonds. Now, since West, East has said, I've got a 4-card major, West, the responder, has 4 cards in both hearts and spades. So to indicate this to the opener, who said they've got 1, immediately bids 4 diamonds. So I've got them both. So now it's an easy matter for the opener to say, oh, I've got 4 hearts. My partner's got 4 hearts, so we're going to bid 4 hearts. Okay, so you can see how this conversation back and forth works, and you end up with the right contract. Here is the modified one no trump system response matrix. You can see in here, this is where the Puppet Stayman fits in. This is where you use it, where you've got 4 spades or 4 hearts, or you've got them both in the 10 to the 14, 15 point range. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to se.carolina.bridge and go through the example hands. Okay, let's look at the first hand here. Okay, I've got both of the hands displayed so that we can see the logic that's being used. In this first hand, North, we're going to be North, and we're going to be the opener. Okay, so we have 3, 5, 7, 11, 15 high card points. So we have a minimum no trump opener. We've got 15 high card points. 3, 5, 7, 11, 15. So we're not going to open this because we have this one no trump, because we do not have enough points. So we're going to open this hand 1 spade. Okay, if we open this hand 1 no trump, we would not find our 8-card fit. So we open this hand 1 spade. This is a hand where to show you that you should not open 1 no trump with minimum points with the 5-card major. Okay, so it goes past, and our partner simply raises the contract to 2 spades. What we do now is we end up in the right contract. Okay, if we'd opened 1 no trump with this hand, our partner would have ended up in 2 no trump. 2 spades is the superior contract in this particular situation. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything really interesting about this hand in terms of the play of the hand. So in this case, the opening leader chooses to lead trump. They're going to try to cut down on our roughing ability. Now, this is actually a very helpful lead to us because we're missing the ace-jack of spades. So, you know, and in a no trump contract, in a suit contract, we're generally going to try to get the kids off the street. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play the 8 of spades, and the partner, okay, who has the ace of spades, probably is going to play low the first time. Okay, and so we're going to end up taking the trick in the dummy's hand, okay, with the 8 of spades. Okay, now what we want to do is continue with that to see if now our biggest concern is that one person has the 3 the three outstanding spades. And what we want to do is lead to honors. We don't want to lead the honor outright. We want to lead towards the honor. So we're in the right place, so we lead the 10 of spades. Okay? And in this case, what the defender does is jump up with the ace. And you go, why did they jump up with the ace? Well, he wanted to continue with the original thought of leading trump. So we lead the trump. Now, we know that all of the trump are gone, so we have to now evaluate which hand do we want to be in. Do we want to be in north, so we can play the 7 and end up in dummy with the 9, or do we want to be in the north, in the south hand, in north hand by taking it with the king or the queen? So we look at this until we've got the king, queen, jack of hearts. So those are solid. All we have to do is drive out the ace to get a trick. And we've got the ace 9 of clubs, so there's a potential finesse by finessing east for the king. And we also have a potential finesse of west for the king of diamonds. Now, the stronger finesse in this case is the diamond, because we have the touching queen, jack. So we make the decision that we're going to take the trick in north's hand. And we're going to assume that east throws away a diamond. All right, now what we're going to do is, well, actually I did that wrong. What we want to do is we want to end up in the dummy. So we're going to play the 7. It comes around, and we end up with the 9, because we want to take the diamond finesse. So we play the queen of diamonds. And if the west has the king of diamonds, what they'll generally do is play the king, honor on honor. And he turns it down, and what did we lose? We lose nothing. We're always going to lose that king of diamonds because it was in the wrong place. But we set up the ace jack of diamonds. Now, the opponents have to make a decision on what they're going to do. Okay, they can lead hearts, they can lead clubs or whatever, and says, all right, I'm going to go ahead because he's got some pretty good hearts. He's going to lead the 8 of hearts. So what we do is say, okay, what we're going to do is play low. We're going to drive out the ace. Well, if the ace doesn't come out, and now what we say is, well, we want to finesse the king of clubs. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the ace. We go, why play the ace? Well, the king might be a singleton. Not a real high probability, but might be a singleton. So we play the ace first, no king. We lead the 9 of clubs. Okay? And lo and behold, they jump up with the king to take the trick. And guess what? Our queen of clubs is now good. So we can throw off a diamond, or we can throw off a heart. Now, we actually only have one more losing. We have another losing trick here. We've unfortunately, let's see, we've got we're still going to lose a heart. There's no way to avoid that. Well, there is, but if everything's split correctly, if the jack of clubs fell when we played the queen, it's a possibility. And that would in essence require a mistake by the opponents. So let's go ahead and see how that might work. What we could actually do in this particular situation is, let's see, where am I? I took the trick, and they took the trick. Let's say they did something like lead. They're at this particular point, they're going to go ahead and they're going to take the ace because that's the setting trick. So we don't make it in this contract. Well, actually, we're going to make our contract of 2 spades. We're actually going to make 3 spades. I was trying to make 4 spades. But we're going to make 3 spades. So you can see that after they take their ace of hearts, we actually have the remaining tricks. We have 2 good diamonds. We have the king of hearts. We've got the good queen of clubs, and we have 2 spades. So in essence, we have 6 tricks left, but only five tricks that are left. we have 6 winners. So we actually make the contract. We're in the right contract. That's the important thing, and we make the contract. So let's look at the second hand. Okay, and again, we're going to evaluate over whether what we should open. Well, to begin with, we notice we have 5 spades. So we go 3, 5, 9, 13. We have 17 high card points. So we've got a maximum no trump opener. We've got 5 spades, and we have 3 hearts. So we have the right shape. So we can actually open this hand, 1 no trump, telling our partner we have 15 to 17 high card points, and we may have a 5-card major. So we open this hand, 1 no trump, and it comes around to our partner. Our partner goes, well, I've got a 4 spades. Now let me try to count my points. I've got 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. I've got 9 high card points. He says, okay, I want to look for a 4-4 fit, but with 8 to 9 points, I'm going to use regular stake. So he's going to bid 2 clubs. Comes back around, and our partner, the opener here, Al, who had 5 spades and maximum, wants to now tell his partner he's got 5 spades. So he's going to bid 3 spades. So by bidding 3 spades, Al's telling his partner that he's got 5 spades, maximum opening points. Okay, so he knows, the North now knows that they have a 9-card spade fit. Okay, if you've got a 9-card spade fit, it's almost always best to be in a suit contract rather than no trump. Sometimes it works out that you can make 3 no trump and get more points, but typically the suit contract is always going to be superior. So South, knowing that they've got that 9-card fit, bids 4 spades, and the contract gets passed out. All right, and let's see how the play of the hand works on this particular hand. All right, so the first thing we've got to do is make our declare plan. So we're going to look at the account. We need to take 10 tricks to make 4 spades. So we know our goal, so we know where we're going. We need to take 10 tricks. So we count our sure tricks. We've got 1 in diamonds, 1 in clubs, 2 in hearts, and none in spades. So we have 4 sure tricks. So we've got to develop 6 tricks. Well, we know if we can lead out if we can draw the trump correctly, we'd probably get as many as 4 spade tricks. So that would say we only need to develop 2 tricks. Well, we know we can take the finesse in diamonds, and even if it fails, we will develop 1 more trick. So that would get us to 9. Now the question is, where do we get the next trick? Well, we've got a finesse available in clubs, perhaps the finessing east for the king, we can set up with that, or we can finesse for the queen of hearts. So given the opening lead of the 10 of hearts, makes things really pretty easy for us, because we're going to go ahead and take the immediate finesse. Okay, they offered us the opportunity, so we don't even have to think about that. We play the jack. Okay, and lo and behold, the jack wins. Okay, so now if we go back and revisit how many tricks we we now have 4 more sure tricks. So we've already taken 1, so we've got 5. So we're 50% of the way home. All we need to do is develop a trick. So what we're going to do is we want to lead towards the king, queen of spades. So we're going to leave that 10. And what the 10 does is, normally if West has the jack, they're going to cover the 10 if they only have 2 cards in that suit. Okay, but West plays low, we play the queen, and lo and behold, they West plays the 4. Now, when West plays the 4, we now know where the ace is. The ace is in the West hand, okay, because East played the 4 did not overtake the queen. They're almost always going to overtake that queen. Okay, it could have the situation where they have the H-Jack and they're sitting behind us and they want us to lead the spades again in that manner so they can promote it. So what we're going to do is we want to guard against that possibility. We want to go back to the dummy so that we can lead the spades again to protect ourselves. So we lead that heart. We come back with the king of hearts. Okay, now this is the critical play, is we lead the spades again, because if this suit is out, West is out, we can now protect ourselves, but West goes up with ace and we go, oh, cool, all the spades are gone. All right, so we don't have to worry about spades anymore. So we've taken 3 tricks, and now we have 4, 5, 6 tricks, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 tricks, and now all we have to do is develop one more trick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and our plan is to develop a diamond trick. So, but it's not our lead, and the opponent's lead the 7 of hearts. Okay, and now we've won the trick with the heart. Now, notice that we are out of hearts in both the dummy's hand and our hand. So they can't lead another heart. If they did, they'd give us a rough and a slough, and we can throw away a loser. All right, now our challenge now is to develop a trick. So what we want to do is what we're going to actually do, because we've got all these trumps. Well, what we're going to do, first of all, we are going to come back over to our hand, to the dummy. And the reason we're going to do this is because we want to take the diamond finesse. If we can get that diamond finesse to work, we might actually take all 3 diamond tricks. So it comes around, we play the diamond, we let the finesse go through, and they take the trick. And now the East has won the trick. And if we looked at all the hands at this particular point in time, okay, we can see that East is really in a quandary. If they lead a club, they're potentially finessing, setting up a club trick. If they lead if they lead a heart, if East leads a heart, he gives us a rough and a slough. If he leads a club, he's leading away from his king of clubs. And if he leads the diamond, okay, that's actually going to be the best lead. So he says, I can do no damage by leading the diamond. So he leads the diamond. Okay, and now we have to decide what to do. He said, well, you know, we're going to play the hand down. Okay, and this is what we're going to do. So we're going to take this, the diamonds, take the diamond tricks, and now what we want to try to do is squeeze the opponent. We don't know if they've kept track of everything within the suits and so forth. So we're going to lead the spades. And let's say that East really didn't do a real good job and throws away a club, and then the other spade is led. Now they've got to decide whether to throw away this queen of hearts or to throw away the 5 of clubs. Now, we're going to assume they were smart enough to know that that's 13th heart. He has no trick-taking ability, throws away the queen. Now, but you can see that you give them the opportunity to make mistakes. So now we lead the ace of clubs. And they kept all the right clubs. So they're going to take the last trick. But they take the last trick, but we make the contract. Okay, so we bid and make 4 spades. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the next hand. In this hand, let's go ahead and look at both our hand and our partner's hand. Now again, we've got 5, 9, 13, 17. We've got a max no trump open. We've got 5 spades, and we've got 3 hearts. So since we have max, we can open this one no trump, telling our partner that we've got the 15 to 17 points immediately. And it comes back around to our partner, and our partner's got 4, 6, 9, 11 high card points. Okay, because he's got 11 high card points and 4 hearts and 4 spades, now he could use Puppet Stayman here, or he could use regular Stayman. But because he's got game forcing points, okay, what he wants to do is to go ahead and to use Puppet Stayman. So he initiates Puppet Stayman by bidding 3 clubs. Okay, and the opponent passes, and it comes back around to the opener, and the opener says, hey, I've got 5 spades, so I've got to tell my partner about that. He's going to bid 3 spades. Okay, so he bid the 3 spades. Now it becomes a pretty easy matter for South to go ahead and simply bid 4 spades because they have a 9-card bid. That's the safer place to play in this particular hand. So you see how they easily got to the right contract for 4 spades. And let's see what happens with when we let turn the robots loose and they make the opening. They lead the 4 of clubs. Now, typically when a defender leads a low card, they're showing an honor of the ace, king, or queen. And we've got the ace and the queen. Let's see if they actually led away from the king. Aha, they did. So we've already developed a trick. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got a whole bunch of tricks. The only problem with this particular hand is we've got to play the spades. We've got to get the kids off the street. Now, again, what we're going to do in this particular situation is we want to be able to lead towards the honor. What hand are we in right now? We're in the dummy. So we should be able to lead the tennis. Let's see, where are we? Okay, let's restart this again. Okay, and we have North bidding 1 no trump, pass. We gotta go 3 clubs, pass, 3 spades, pass, 4 spades. For some reason, my shark bridge froze up. Okay, we've got the open. We're going to run the robots. Okay, they lead in this case, the 4 clubs. We take the queen. Okay, and now we're going to lead the 10 of spades. Okay, for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me lead that 10 of spades. So, got it reset. Lead the 10 of spades because we want to lead towards that king, queen. Because if they jump up with the ace, our king, queen become good. All right, so let's assume that they do jump up with that ace. Now we can just play low. Okay, our king, queen are going to be good no matter how. So that protects them in case the ace is played. And he says, okay, let's continue with the spade. So he continues with that, and lo and behold, all the spades are gone. Now, all the spades are gone. We have the ace of clubs. We've got the ace, king, queen of diamonds, and we've got the ace, king of hearts. So do we have any? We've got all 3 diamonds. We've got the ace of clubs, and we've got all the spades. So what is the potential? Where do we have the potential to take another trick? Yeah, we do. We could potentially win another 3 heart tricks if the queen of hearts is in East's hand, or the queen of hearts is a singleton. Okay, now the other thing we've got here is we've got 4 diamonds and 3 diamonds. That's 7. If they split 3-3, we can actually throw away this heart over here, the 4 on the 4th diamond. So we've got two good ways of potentially winning an additional trick. So what we're going to do to begin with is we're going to go ahead and we're going to test the diamonds and see how the diamonds split. And we've got encouragement here. Both of them played low. If they're playing low and then middle, it generally indicates they probably have 3. Not always, but generally. So now we're going to continue the diamonds, and lo and behold, both of them follow again. Okay, and note we still and now we play the king of diamonds, and eureka! All the diamonds have been played. So now we'll go ahead and play our 8 diamonds, and we throw away our losing heart. We don't even. There's 100% chance that that's going to work given they split. All right, so now we have the ace of clubs, we've got ace king of hearts, and 3 trump. We have the rest of the tricks. We're actually going to make a small slam. We're going to take 12 tricks. Cool. Let's go to hand number 4, and let's take a look at both of those hands. And again, down here, Al here, got powerful hands all day today. It's got 5, 9, 13, 17 points again, because I got 5 spades and 3 hearts. Which one should I open? 1 spade, or can I open 1 no trump? He says, well, I've got a max, so I'm going to open 1 no trump. And he proceeds to open 1 no trump. And it comes around to his partner up here, and his partner goes, well, I've got 5, 7, 8, I've got 11, so I want to investigate whether we've got a 4, 4 fit in hearts, or possibly even a 5, 3 fit in spades, because those are the 2 options. Once you incorporate Puppet Stayman, remember they can open with a 5-card major. So because we've got game forcing points, we initiate Puppet Stayman, which tells our partner immediately, tells Al that we're going to game. And it comes back around to Al and says, well, that's great. I've got 5 spades, bids 3 spades, comes back around. Now, our friend up here, our partner, Mr. Robot, says, well, look at that. My partner has got 5 spades. Okay, so we know that the opener, because he bid 1 no trump, is limited to having a 5 and is going to have a distribution of 5, 3, 3, 2. Okay, that's because you can't if they. Okay, so it's probable they could also have a distribution of 5, 4, 2, 2, but that would still be a semi-balanced distribution. Now, South here goes, well, I've got good support in spades, I've got blockers in hearts, I've got blockers in clubs, and I've got blockers in diamonds, and I've got a balanced hand. I don't have any roughing ability. So it says, okay, which contract is going to be easier to make, 3 no trump or 4 spades? And it goes, well, 3 no trump only requires 9 tricks, and my cards are probably going to have the same value whether it's no trump or in spades. So he decides that the best contract is going to be 3 no trump. Bids 3 no trump. Okay. In this case, the responder is the decider. So the opener acquiesces and says, okay, partner, you've made the call. We're going to play in 3 no trump. Now let's see what happens. Okay, the opponents lead the 10 of hearts. And again, we're offered a free finesse right now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cover that. Okay, when that's actually leading what's called a coded 9 or 10. Okay, so what we're doing is we win that trick with the jack of hearts. Now, one of the things that's important to note about playing no trump is you always want to maintain control of all the suits. So we've got the next 2 winners in hearts, the ace king. We have the ace queen of clubs. So we want to continue to keep control there. And in diamonds, we have the ace, king, queen. Now, we also, well, in no trump, the suit that we're going to try to develop is the suit where we have the most cards, as long as we have trick-taking potential in that suit. So we've got 8 spades. So what we're going to try to do is to develop the spade suit. So we want to lead again towards that king, queen. So we're going to lead that 10 and try to entice them to play the jack on it, and they don't bite. So we go ahead and play the queen, and lo and behold, East does not play the ace. So we know that ace is in West's hand. So that's the inference that you can make. Now, it's also the possibility that East has the ace jack, okay, and that playing the 4 is in essence trying to get us to lead spades again so that he can take our king with his ace. All right, so, but we've got a defense for that. If, because there's only 2 out, if we play towards that king and West shows out, we'll know the ace jack is behind us and there's nothing that we can, behind the king, there's nothing we can do about it. But if we play the spades again towards the king and West plays the ace, our king becomes good. If they play a low spade, then we can play the king and we can take a safety play. All right, now let's go ahead. We want to get back to lead the spades again. So we lead a diamond. That's where we've got the most number of tricks, and it's our most solid suit. So we're not giving up any controls by leading the diamond. So we lead the spade again. And what we're going to do now, because there's only 2 left, we're going to go ahead and play that king. And lo and behold, the jack falls, and now we know that the ace is out. And we can develop these 2 additional spades by just leading the spades one more time. Okay, and comes around, they take the ace of spades. Now they can try to do lead the hearts, lead the diamonds. They can't hurt us, okay? Because if they lead a heart, let's assume they go ahead and lead a heart, just for the heck of it. And they play that. Now we've got our 2 good spades. We're going to lead our 2 good spades. Okay, now we've got the ace, king of diamonds. We've got the ace of clubs, and we've got the good king of hearts. Okay, so what we don't want to, we want to keep the heart to begin with, because if we throw away a heart, it allows them to throw away hearts. So we're going to throw away a club. Okay, and we're going to squeeze them again. Okay, now let's look at the other hands. Let's look at all the hands. Okay, this is the value of a squeeze. Okay, we've led the 6 of spades. What is East going to throw away? Going to throw away a diamond, all right? Or he can throw away a club. If he throws away the club, his king becomes exposed. If he throws away a heart, his queen becomes exposed. So he's going to throw away that 6 of diamonds. He's going to throw away the 6 of diamonds. That has the least value in his hand. Okay, and we have good diamonds, so we don't have to. We could actually be pretty deceptive. We're going to throw away a diamond. All right, now West throws away a club. Now we can throw away the diamond because what we're going to do is we're going to lead the 7 of diamonds now to the king. And then we're going to lead the heart. Well, we can actually be pretty deceptive all the way around here. I mean, but in essence, we're trying to figure out some way of getting another trick. And let's say this is the way it gets played. We're going to take this ace of diamonds now, okay? And now they've got to decide. we're actually squeezed east. They have to make a decision. Do they throw away the king of clubs, or do they throw away the nine of hearts? Okay, this is actually called a squeeze. If they throw away the king of clubs, we know our queen of clubs becomes good. We throw away the heart. If they throw away the heart, we assume that they have unguarded their queen, and we throw away the queen of clubs. So let's assume that they throw away the heart. Okay, so we're going to throw away that queen of clubs. All right, and then we're going to leave the heart. You can see what happens because they didn't have a choice. They had to unguard one of their honors. We take the king. And now the six of hearts is good. Okay? And this allows us to make 12 tricks again. So that's that is called a squeeze. Okay, and it's a pretty advanced declare technique, but it's just something that you'll be aware of and that someday you'll be able to master. All right, let's go ahead and look at hand number 5. Okay, and let's look at the north-south hands. Okay, and again we've got 7, 8, 10, 11, 14, 16. So we're going to say this is a good 16. Do we have 5 spades? No. Do we have 5 hearts? No. So this is going to be a regular one-no trump opener. We got between 15 to 17. We've got a 4-card major. So we want to open one-no trump. So we open one-no trump. It comes around, and our partner now has 4, 8, 10, 13 points. So that's between 10 and 14. He's got a 4-card major and says, I want to be able to tell my partner we've got game forcing points immediately, and bids 3 clubs. Our partner comes around and says, okay, I've got 4 spades. Okay, and I need to tell my partner I've got either 4 spades and or 4 hearts. So he bids 3 diamonds. Comes back around, and now the responder says, well, I've got 4 hearts. How do I tell my partner I've got 4 hearts? I do that by bidding 3 spades. Okay, 3 spades. Okay, he bids 3 spades, which says I've got 4 hearts. Now, all right, so it comes back around to our good old Al here, who opened one-no trump, and says, well, my partner's got 4 spades. I've got 4 spades. Should I bid 4 spades? And he looks at his hand and says, well, I'm 4, 3, 3, 3. I'm really balanced. Okay, so I actually think it's better to play this contract in no trump rather than well, let's see, what am I? I've got this. We have no fit. Okay, when he bid 3 spades, it says it has 4 hearts up there. We've got 4 spades. And said, okay, we don't have a fit, so we're going to bid 3 no trump. I go back and forth between multiple computers here because I have to use multiple computers to do this, and I get confused a little bit. Okay, so everybody passes out. We're going to play this contract in 3 no trump. You can see that we tried to find a 5-3 or 4-4 fit in a major, but there's none there, which is great. We get the right contract at 3 no trump. Okay, so what happens here is the opponents lead a heart. All right, so let's look at our hearts. We've got the king, queen, jack, 10. So we know that we can drive out the ace of hearts, and we'll have 3 heart tricks. So that we'll just count that as 3 tricks: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 tricks that we know that we're going to be able to take already as soon as we drive out that ace. Okay, now we can also develop a trick in clubs by finessing by just playing the queen of clubs and losing it to the king. Or we might even possibly have that work. And we also have available to us the situation with the 7 diamonds. If they're split 3-3, then we can develop the 13th diamond trick. So what we're going to do to begin with is just go ahead and we're going to develop these hearts to begin with. Okay, and they're being obstinate. Okay, so what we're going to do is we want to continue to develop those. So we're going to want to be able to get to the dummy. So we're going to leave the 10 of hearts and continue to work to try to drive out the ace. And lo and behold, we on the third lead, here comes the ace of hearts. Okay, so now we've got the heart set up. We've got the 13th heart in dummy. Okay, and now we put by getting them to take the trick, we're going to force them into breaking a new suit. Okay, by that they have to lead that suit. Okay, and every time you break a new suit, whether it's you or the opponents, you're giving away a half a trick. So let's go ahead and see what the decision is that's facing east. Okay, they really don't have a very good hand. They haven't been able to gather any information from their partner through a defensive signal or anything. So he says, and there really isn't a lot of information from the bidding, except that he knows that that the bidder of Puppet Stayman had 4 hearts. Okay, so decides that his best lead is the 10 of clubs because he's got the 9 and 7. So that's his most powerful suit. So he leads a club. He says, "Well, thank you. Okay, we were going to try to do a finesse there anyway, so we're going to go ahead and play the jack of clubs. We're going to finesse, assume that he led away from the king, and the opponent jumps up with the king and says, okay, that's all right. So now, what do we have left? We have all the rest of the tricks. Okay, how do we determine that? Well, we've got the ace, king of spades, that's 2. We have the king of hearts, that's 3. We have the ace, jack of clubs, that's 5. And we got the ace, king, queen of diamonds, that's for 8. There's only 8 cards left. So we get the rest of the tricks. We make this contract easily. Let's go to the last one, okay, and see how this works. Let's look at both of the north and south hands again. And we have 7, 10, 11, 16. Yeah, probably a pretty good 16 or middle 16. So we're going to say it's a max. Do we have a 5-card major? No, but we have 2 4-card majors. So there, yeah, we like this hand. Which we open this hand? Well, we should open this hand 1 no trump. So we open 1 no trump. Okay, so it's open 1 no trump and progresses around to our partner over here, and our partner goes 4, 8, 10. Hey, I've got game forcing points. I've got 2 4-card major, and says I'm going to initiate Puppet Stayman and initiate Puppet Stayman. And it comes back around to the opener and says, well, I've got at least 1 4-card major. You know, I'm supposed to bid 3 diamonds if I've got 4 hearts and or 4 spades. So I'm going to bid 3 diamonds. Okay, and the responder goes, hot diggity. Okay, I've got 4-4 in the majors. I've got some roughing power here. We want to play this in a suit contract. So I'm going to tell my partner I've got 4 cards in both of the majors by bidding 4 diamonds. And it comes around to the opener, and the opener says, well, which suit do I want to make the trump suit? Do I want it to be spades or hearts? And let's say he decides to like the spades a little bit better. Now, it really doesn't matter which one you pick because they're 4-4 and you're going to have to develop the cards anyway. So to give yourself just a little bit more element of control of when you're going to do something, I'd bid 4 spades. So he bids 4 spades, he gets passed out. Let's see what happens. So let's turn on the robot and let them make a lead. Well, they lead the queen of clubs. So the queen of clubs probably implies that East also has the jack of clubs. Okay, and that would put the king of clubs in West hand. So you can start to place where the particular honors are in other suits. Okay, and we go, well, what do we want to do? Well, let's see, we've got the ace, king, queen, diamonds. Okay, so we can throw something off on the third diamond. And we have the king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8 of hearts. So those are solid. Now, we actually have spades is one of our weaker suits. Now, we're in a suit contract. We do have 8 of them. So what we're going to want to do is draw the trump as quickly as we can, or at least 2 rounds, to eliminate their ability to rough tricks. So what we're going to do to start out with is we're going to take that ace of clubs. We're okay. We got to lead the queen of clubs. Here, if we take the ace of clubs. All right, now what we want to do is we want to be able to lead towards the ace or king. Okay, now we're not going to lead 10 because we're missing the queen, jack, and 9. It doesn't do us any good to lead the 10. It doesn't, because we really can't finesse with it. So we're going to lead the 3 of spades. We're going to lead low. And the second one, we're going to lead towards our honor. Okay, you see how that worked. We led towards the honor. Now, remember we keep saying about leading towards the honor. Well, does that bias anything right now? Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's find out right away. So we're going to come back to the dummy with the diamond. We're going to take the ace of diamonds. And we're going to lead low again. Okay, and lo and behold, the queen comes out. So we can now play the ace. And we know that we have a loser in spades now, the jack of spades. Okay, and we can drive that out at this particular point in time, or we can just let it sit out there for right now, because we've got, if they trump in with that jack of spades, we have two cards in each one of the suits that we can trump with. So we really don't have to worry too much about that jack right at this particular point in time. Okay, what we want to do before we draw all the trump is to set up the hearts. So what we go ahead and do is we lead a heart. And we're just going to say that they're cooperative and they take the ace of hearts. And now, because he wants to cut our roughing ability, he volunteers, jumps out there and beats that spade. So he's going to cut down our roughing power. All right, now, what do we have left? Okay, actually, that was a 4 line of play. I'm going to back this up because you can see I make mistakes too. Okay, instead of setting up the hearts first, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lead the diamonds. And well, it doesn't make any difference because we can't get rid of them. Well, we're going to, I think that was the right line of play. We're going to set up the hearts. Well, it really doesn't matter what we're going to set up, all right? Because, let me just undo this. Here's the quantity. We have 2 spades, we have 4 hearts in each hand, 2 clubs. Okay, we can win 2 diamond tricks and throw away a club, in which case we end up with hands of mirror images of each other. Okay, when you've got hands that are mirror images of each other, 2 spades, 4 hearts, 1 club, so forth, okay, you don't have any capability of throwing things away. So you're going to lose what you're going to lose. So no matter how we play this hand, we're going to lose a heart, the ace of hearts, and we're going to lose another club. So let's just go ahead and see how that works out. Let's say that we take the king of diamonds, okay? And now we take the queen of diamonds, and we throw away a club. Okay, you can see the hands are perfect mirror images of each other. So you can visualize this several tricks ahead. You can say, well, I got 2 spades, I got 4 hearts, and I got 1 club. I can't throw anything away. Okay, now the only hope is the only hope is that they would lead another diamond, in which case they give you a rough and a slough, and that would take some pretty inexperienced players to do that. So we're going to lose another trick. So, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. We're going to lead the heart. And we're going to continue to lead the heart. We're going to make them take the trick. So they take the lead. And we've got a real dodo here in terms of the defender that hasn't paid any attention, who goes ahead and now leads the diamond. Okay, this is the only way that we can ever get rid of a club is if they lead a diamond. And lo and behold, we throw off our losing club and we trump it, and now we've all got winners left. So you can actually incorporate into your declare strategy, give the opponents the opportunity to make a mistake. Okay, that's actually a very powerful declare technique. Okay, well that concludes the lesson for today, and I want to thank everybody for watching this lesson. So have a great day. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this off. Okay, take care now. Bye-bye.